Welcome back to the Mic Check Podcast. On today's episode, we're going to be talking to two TSA students to figure out how they prepare for an upcoming regional event. So how are you guys feeling about your upcoming regional events?
I'm feeling pretty good. There's a lot of bouncing around the clock that I have to do with each of my projects, but the work is all worth it and makes a real good learning experience.
I'm feeling good so far as well. Me and my team have put a lot of effort in so far, but we still have some loose ends to tie up, but I'm confident in where we're at.
So what kind of work is into the projects you're making?
I've been pretty deep in the Adobe Illustrator grind. I've been using it a lot for designing my product, for cutting pieces out that I need. I know you've been using a lot of you've been doing a lot of portfolio work. Is there anything specific you've been using technology-wise for that?
So specifically for music production, inside the portfolio, I'm using tech like BandLab, and that's just to record my instruments. But regarding the portfolio, I do think research is really vital for the project. I spend a good while researching, and when it does apply, it does show overall in the finished design.
So are you guys in any team events?
We both are.
We're actually in a team together.
All right, how do your meetings typically go?
Well, we make group chats on text messaging and Snapchat, and we talk to figure out what times works for everyone so we can meet up and work on our projects.
And when we are together, I won't lie, we do get sidetracked sometimes, but we have that moment to lock in and get stuff done, and it's a lot of fun, and I wish everybody could do this.
What's it like at the events, when your projects are done and you're finally in the building?
It's pretty exciting. You get to see all the work you put in over the last few weeks, few months come to a head. You get to see how other people took the prompts, what creativity they put into it. But there is also a level of nervousness there.
And really, when you're there, when you drop off your projects, a lot of the TSA leaders do actually help ease off the stress. But if you have an interview for a project, the stress is still there. But most of the time, you're going to be walking around, chillaxing, making new friends, and it's a really fun time.
Oh, cool. So you're not under constant pressure the entire time?
Never.
No.
What's the social environment like at the events?
It starts right from the bus ride. Like, you get on, you're surrounded by all the people you already know because they're from your regional chapter. And, you're talking with people about the events on the ride down, and you're, being friendly. That in itself is nice. And then you get to the event, and there's a ton of new people you get to talk to and meet.
And whenever I was in architectural design, I actually got to speak with a few people who submitted their portfolios because after the judges were done grading, everyone could go in and see each other's. And there's always a large crowd in there that I was able to talk to. And
Oh, so you could see people's projects then?
yeah, I've seen other teams' works.
All right, how's that make you feel, looking at the project?
Well, I do think it's very interesting because architecture is a lot of problem solving. So to see how other teams pick a plan, a layout, or a plot, and they choose how they want to make a design using all the requirements, it's just fascinating in a way. So I don't know. I love it.
And you can kind of see that in almost every competition. When they give you a prompt, there's 100 ways you can look at it. And people will take that simple prompt and they'll do a ton of really awesome things. And even though they are your competition at the end of the day, it's, they're just people who are doing the same thing you're doing, and it's awesome to talk to them and see where their mind took the prompts.
So it's, eye-opening, seeing what they did with it, something you never thought to do before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for coming on the podcast. Wish you the best of luck at your events.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us on.
And thank you, dear listeners. This has been the Mic Check Podcast.